Good morning, folks. Let's have a look at some more bevelers. Today we're having a look at the Seiwa standard. These come in one which is 1mm and two which is 1.2mm. Very simplistic. No paper, no rod, just the tool in the packaging. We're stepping away again from the dog leg that we've seen on many of the other Japanese ones, and we're getting closer to the sort of standard bevelers that we're used to seeing. A little bit of a ropey finish on the end, a few grind marks on the tool. We'll find out how they work out of the box. Two very slightly different handles, different woods. This one's actually quite nice. Nice grain to it, potentially an ash. This one's a little bit more sort of, I don't know, varnished. Wood and steel, there we are. That's as specific as I can be with these. This bit's wood, this bit's steel, just on the off chance you're a little confused. There's only two in this range. They look like they should do the job that they're meant to do. Let's get into it. You're looking at $18.99 for these, which works out to £14.60. So we're looking at the budget end, the beginner's market. Actually, to be fair, if you pick that one up, that piece of wood is really, really nice. The wood's nicer than this, but it makes no difference on use at all. You know, you pick that up and you think 14 quid for that. That's not bad. That's quite sweet. It's a simplistic little tool. It's not expensive. You can buy a bundle, although there's only two in the set. They will do the job. Well, we'll see if they do the job, but they certainly look quite nice. And if you are looking at setting up your tools on a budget, there we go. Right, proofing the pudding. Let's have a look. Down to the 1.5mm, 4 ounce leather. Let's see what happens. Straight out the packet. Ooh, I say, that's not bad. That's a reasonable little cut. Let's look at the face. Difficult leather. It's nice leather. Wow. Wow, that's taken me by surprise a little. Look at that. Now, many others have struggled with that sail through. Let's jump up to the pull-up. Lovely leather, difficult to work, 2.5mm, 6 ounce. Rough, well, it's not rough back, it's a nice back, but it's very stretchy and it moves an awful lot. Difficult leather, which is why I've chosen it. Well, straight in there. Look at that. I'll tell you what, this little beast is giving a good account of itself for $14.60. That's nice. I like that. Seiwa. Well done. Right, let's go up. 2.5mm, 6 ounce, shoulder. Nice stiff leather. We're up to the number 2, which is a 1.2mm. Little rougher. See how the face turns out. Nice. Look at that. That's what you're looking for. Very clean, sharp line. Right, let's go for the ropey leather. Very stringy, very ropey, difficult to work because it just gives up on you. I don't think I've had a straight run with that leather yet. Well, look at that. Okay, we're going to a split now. So the good bit taken off. This was flesh side, so big fibrous area. It's been refinished by machine. Well, look at the other videos. See how the others fare against these leathers. And let's just finish off with the bridle. Do the back. Bang. Look at that. The front. Oh goodness gracious me. I'll tell you what, probably two of the cheapest little tools that I've reviewed so far. Two of probably the best performing tools I've reviewed so far for their price bracket. Seiwa's got something right. Seiwa, to be fair, I mean, you know, I was really sort of made up with their little diamond stitching irons for beginners. You couldn't break them. You could bang them into the log. Couldn't bend them. It says steel. I don't know what steel it is, but they're certainly sharp. How long they hold an edge, difficult to say. But if the little diamond stitching irons are anything to go by, they're still in use today. I still get students coming along and trying them out, and they're still performing like they did when I got them on the first day. I'm wondering if these could be similar. These really need to be tested full length of time. If you have these and you've been using them a while, stick your feedback so others can get it and get an understanding. But I've got to say, they really have surprised me. Very cheap, very cheerful, £14.60 or $18.99, and they are the first tool that has coped with every single piece of that leather, I think. Well, I've done nothing to them. I've not polished them. I've not put them on the rod on a piece of paper. That's straight out the packet. Awesome performance. Yeah, they're the bottom end. They're the beginners. But if you were starting out as a beginner, you produced these edges, you'd be happy. If you came to me as a student and sat at the workbench and produced those edges, I'd be happy. Not disappointing at all. Very clean, very sharp. Folks, you can get all the information from all of the reviews of the edges from my website, Edges and Bevelers, armitageleather.com. Go to the shop, it's down there. You can download it and you can get all the pros and cons and all the bits and pieces. These certainly aren't to be sniffed at. If you're struggling with the techniques and how to do it, go to my Vimeo channel, Armitage Leather, and you can learn how to do the techniques properly. Not just the bevelers, but many other techniques as well. Don't necessarily drop a question below for me. I won't really see it. If you've got a burning question, send me an email. But if you've got an opinion on these that you want to share, by all means, stick it down below for everybody else to see. Folks, I hope that helps. Take care.